Hi, I'm Brett Peterson, the Business Rogue, and today we're going to give you 10 business ideas for companies you can start here on the week ending September 5th, 2020. All of these ideas, just like every week, will go through a website you can use to start up a company, what your product or service can be, who you can sell it to, and why it's important. Please hit the like button and subscribe button so you can get notifications for these videos so you can see them in time to take action on them. All the websites we're talking about here are on sale on namejet.com until the 4th of September at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So you want to go there and place a bid if you want to buy any of these particular websites. Otherwise, feel free to use these business ideas to start your own company. Hopefully you'll find one of these inspiring. Let's get started. Number 1, adamtrucking.com. You're buying something you can haul goods with, and then you're driving around making pickups and deliveries. Who are you selling to? Specifically, you're selling to working parents who also have to keep track or take care of children who are going to virtual school. So in America, at least, a lot of working parents can't get out of the house because their kids have to be in front of the computer all day for virtual school. That's really hard. And even curbside pickup at places like Walmart or Target don't remove the fact that you have to go get something. You can get stuff off Amazon, that's true, but it takes a day or two to get there. Often you forget what you're getting, and it's not very convenient for things like milk or bread. So as a delivery driver, you can go make those pickups and then go drop them off for a flat fee. Charge $5 or $10 per person, get a route, get 10 or 20 people in the community together, and you're making $200 per drop. You can do it as a side business at a certain time of the day. adamtrucking.com. Number 2, appliancecity.com. So first, you're going to fix broken appliances. So washing machines, dishwashers, dryers. Those are the ones that are least likely to kill somebody if you screw up, and also ones you can probably learn how to fix the fastest. You're also going to take those appliances, and when people have broken appliances that need to be hauled away, you're going to haul away those appliances for them, and they'll pay you to do that. When that happens, you fix them up, and then turn around and resell them. So you're selling fixed appliances, you're getting paid to haul away broken appliances, and you're getting paid to fix broken appliances. You can even do something in here where when someone calls you in to fix their appliance, you can sell them one of the ones you've already got if it's cheaper than fixing it, if it can be fixed, on the condition that they give you the one that's broken so you can take it back and fix it and sell it for more later, right? You can also sell scratch and dent appliances where the boxes have been damaged in shipping, the appliance still works and is fine, it's just dinged. You can buy and sell those at discount. Who are you selling to? People who need cheaper appliances, people whose appliances break. A lot of people are doing just fine in this pandemic. A lot of people aren't. And for those who don't have as much income as they did before, when the washing machine goes out, or the dryer goes out, or the dishwasher, that's really stressful, and sometimes it's hard to find something that's affordable. You provide that niche. That's also why it's important. You're helping people who are otherwise under financial stress. ApplianceCity.com. Number 3, BakingPotato.com. Sell really big potatoes, and you're selling them to restaurants that have a loaded baked potato menu item, and consumers who like to make baked potatoes. So you can have a direct consumer version, and you can have a restaurant sale version. Why is this important? Farmers, when they grow potatoes, the potatoes that they harvest are sorted by grade. So things that are too big or too small, farmers don't get paid as much for. You buy those cheap, specifically, hey, give me all your big ones, and then you sell those as a specialty product to restaurants and consumers. BakingPotato.com. Number 4, ConstructionRescue.com. You can help construction companies catch more of the customers they're not catching currently. Here's how. Let's say I'm retailing a bathroom, right? So I need to rip out all the pieces of my bathroom, and you put down the subfloor and the new backer stuff for the bathroom, and then I need to have it tiled, and then I need to have it grouted. So we'll break that into 4-ish pieces. You put that on the website. A tiling or bathroom renovation company goes through, they have a job cancel. They go to your website and see top of the list, hey, here's a job where I only have 1 day of cancellation. Let me just take this first piece of this 4-part job. I'll just come and do demo. It's not great, it's not as good as a whole new job, but it's something. At least my guys get paid and I don't lose money on the day. The construction company can't make as much money as they thought. They won't be able to charge as much because it's only a part of the job, it's a last minute thing, so there's gonna be some kind of discount. But for the homeowner, that's the whole value, right? They get the demo done cheaper than they would have gotten it done if they'd hired somebody on a schedule, right? The cost for the consumer is they gotta wait longer. So there might be time when they have to put up plastic sheeting in their bathroom until the next construction company has something fall through. That's okay. There are people who are willing to pay that, sell cheaper as backup, sell more expensive, planned. ConstructionRescue.com. Number 5, IrishGame.com. Have you ever heard of a sport called hurling? Imagine lacrosse with a hockey stick. That's basically hurling, where you take a stick and you bounce a ball off of this curved part of the stick back and forth to your teammates as you move down a field. Very important in Ireland. Very, very popular sport in Ireland. Very traditional sport, dates back a couple hundred years, still played today, still draws a crowd today. Not really available outside of Ireland. The product and services you're providing are equipment, instruction manuals, training, coaching, and even a league for hurling outside of Ireland. Who do you sell this to? People who are part of the Hibernian Society, people who do river dance, right? People who have strong Irish heritage in other parts of the world. You might look at cities like Chicago, St. Louis, New York, Boston. All of those have pretty famous Irish communities, right? Hurling's really cool, if you haven't seen it. But more importantly, it's a piece of Irish heritage. And Irish descendants, especially, tend to be pretty passionate about their heritage. Think about St. Patrick's Day parades all around the world. Capitalize on that. Bring this piece of Ireland to the Irish diaspora across the rest of the world. irishgame.com. Number 6, monarchairline.com. Your service here is a small airline service that focuses on 20 or fewer passengers. You're selling to travelers, especially elderly travelers, who want to travel in their retirement, but are worried about contagion. Why is this important? The more people you pack into a plane, the more chance that you have of one of those people being sick. And since the air in a plane is recirculated, that gives you a very high likelihood of lots of those people getting sick. So if you can keep the flights smaller, the chance of contagion is much lower. So you're selling small flights, essentially chartered flights, but it doesn't have to be chartered, you can have a regular route, to probably the elderly and retirees who want to travel, but who are worried about their health. But even without this pandemic, there's a place for a slightly more comfortable, moderately more expensive, more pleasant flying experience, especially for seniors. By having a small niche airline that is safer for elderly people to fly in and is more pleasant for elderly people to fly in, you might be able to carve out a space for yourself making specialty flights for retirees to go travel like they want to. monarchairline.com. Number 7, offthecufftheater.com. Your service here is an improv, comedy, or theater troupe that performs outdoors and online. Who are you selling this to? Who are you pitching this to? Who's watching you? First, people who like live comedy and like the energy of it, but who can't get out right now because a lot of the arts are still under lockdown. Second, people who want to see live comedy and can't get it in their local communities. So you kind of digital first, have it be live online, do live streaming sessions of your comedies, but available to whoever wants to participate. Why is this important? There's a lot of conflicting information out there. It seems like the risk of contagion is much lower when you're outside. So that's part of it. You might still be able to do outdoor performances during this whole lockdown. Second, the fun of a live performance is that it's live. You don't have to be in the venue to experience the energy and the fun of it. And why it's important right now is because there are lots of actors, really great talent, that don't have work. As a producer, as an entrepreneur, here's your opportunity. Get some great name people, put them to work in shows on a percentage basis or whatever, and let them still practice and do their craft, even while the arts are still kind of on hold. offthecufftheater.com. Number 8, patentpowerhouse.com. So when somebody invents something, they register it with what's called the patent office in most countries. They have to submit, here's my idea, here's the ideas, here's how we would execute it, here's what it's supposed to do. One of the costly parts of submitting that, though, is what's called a prior art search. And that prior art search means you have to go through all of the other patents and see if your idea has already been done. Because if you don't do that, you're going to pay a lot of money, and then the patent office is going to do that prior art search, and they're going to tell you, hey, your idea has already been done, no patent for you, you just wasted a lot of money. For inventors and entrepreneurs, that's who you're providing the service for. You make a monthly subscription service where people pay in and have access to your patent search. Most government websites have their own patent search. The metadata around those patent searches are not robust. So in other words, if I'm searching something about 3D printing, I just type in 3D printing, I get 10,000 hits on 3D printing for patents. There's a lot of other metadata that needs to be sorted in there to make that search more powerful. So you provide that service, and it's important because it lets more people engage in the process of invention. That's a good thing. So, patentpowerhouse.com. Number 9, reversecareers.com. What you're selling here is a service to help people move into the opposite of their careers. For example, firefighters become pyrotechnicians, defense attorneys become prosecuting attorneys, writers become critics. Who are you selling to? People who burned out, people who need a change in career, or people who've been laid off. Switching sides is mentally freeing, but also really powerful, without losing the benefit of their prior experience. reversecareers.com. Number 10, riverliner.com. What you're providing here are romantic boat rides for two. Who are you selling to? Couples who want a private date. Why is it important? Just spending time with your loved one, with your significant other, is pretty popular in many, many countries. You're off to the races. Second, there's a niche here you can lean into a little bit more. Make it Victorian. Steampunk is from that era, but don't think steampunk here. Think more like Jane Austen or Charles Dickens, even Mary Poppins. There's a kind of romantic a romantic idea associated with being in a rowboat as a couple that frankly a lot of women find really appealing. Lean into that. English gentry, on a date, people feel elegant, people feel intimate, riverliner.com. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the like and the subscribe button. And let us know, which of these ideas do you like best? Which were silly, which were crazy, which were dumb? Which one are you going to try? We're going to start spinning out some more videos with slightly different content. If you have something you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments. We'll spin up a video about it. Tell us about what you're working on, and we'll encourage you and see if we can provide some tips. With all of these ideas, if you want to pursue one of these business ideas, the websites are on sale until Friday, September 4th, 2020, 9 p.m. Pacific time on namejet.com. Place your bid if you want one of these particular websites. Otherwise, use the business idea. Find a different website, find a different way to promote it, take some inspiration, start your own business. Good luck starting that business. We'll see you next time. Like one of those huge potatoes that's covered with barbecue meat and vegetables and butter and whatever nonsense.